Hello Aries, welcome to your August 2020 reading. For this one, I will be pulling a oracle card to set the tone for the reading. So it will be kind of a main energy. And then I'll be doing a tarot spread for you. I will provide links below for my email, my social media, and my Etsy shop where I sell handmade jewelry. If you want to go check that out. Okay, what do the fairies have to say for Aries? The Sage. So the Sage is generally a teacher, an inspiration. So you may be inspired by something right now, Aries. You may be in a place where you are learning about a specific something. It is card number 19, which breaks down to a 1, which is very much your number, Aries, the individualist. Maybe you're kind of going inside yourself and for self-discovery. See what the book has to say about this card. The Sage, wisdom, hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, and patience. Okay, so I don't know why I got inspiration from looking at the card, but it doesn't say anything about inspiration. It does say talk about wisdom and inner understanding. So yeah, going inside yourself, taking a retreat, and going inside yourself to find understanding within. He's kind of like the hermit. Here we see wisdom and deep inner understanding. One of the keys of wisdom is to organize, integrate, and simplify one's thoughts. Complexity often leads to confusion. Simplicity is to be valued. So we're talking wisdom here. We're talking inner wisdom, Aries. Okay. I'm using the Good Tarot to do this spread for you. Let's get a card for current energies for Aries. The World. The World is Saturn energy. It talks about responsibility and hard work. It talks about strengthening a person's character through trial and difficulty. The World is the last card in the major arcana. It symbolizes an ending and a new beginning, entering a new cycle. The thing with the World card is, though, and Saturn, its relation to Saturn, is that you don't get to the world without a lot of hard work and difficulty, trial. One who reaches the world is about to enter a new phase or a new cycle that is permanent. You don't go back when you cross this threshold. It changes you. What's crossing this energy for Aries? The Fortune's Wheel. So the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy, good luck, success, joy. So, I mean, whatever this is, whatever new cycle you're entering, Aries, it's looking really good, really optimistic. The wheel is turning in your favor. I mean, to have these two cards together, these are both major arcana, and to have these together is pretty special because it signifies starting a new cycle with, Jupiter on your side, with luck on your side. So looking great so far. All right. Let's get a card for past energies. The King of Fire. There you are, Aries. So entering this new cycle, it looks like you're coming from a place of confidence. You're coming from a place of having taken a lot of action towards something, maturity. This King of Wands has a heart on it, and I'm always drawn to that. So whenever I see this King of Wands, I always associate it with a loving energy as well. Perhaps this, you are involved. You recently became involved with another person who you feel a lot of love for. But I'm really kind of getting that you've come to this point of the world through, you know, with confidence, with maturity, with love. And it's going to really pay off in this new cycle. Let's get a card for immediate future. What's coming towards you? The Eight of Earth, which is the Eight of Pentacles. So with that in the immediate future, it looks like there is still, I mean, there's always work to be done, right? But upon entering this new cycle, I feel like it's almost like you're not quite through the threshold yet. Because the Eight of Pentacles talks about putting the work in, and it also talks about being nearly done with whatever it is you're working on. Being nearly done with a particular project. So and with the Sage here, I'm getting that you're to the point where you're starting this new cycle, you're embarking on this new cycle that you have most definitely earned. But now, to complete this, you need to go inside yourself and, you know, do some inner work. Kind of find what's inside. Seeking inner wisdom that comes from within. With the King of Fire, you know, you were very active in more of like things that are surrounding you, and seeking knowledge actively, physically and actively. And now it's time to go within. To complete this. To be able to truly walk through this gate, cross over this threshold that is the world, begin a completely new cycle that is wrought with good fortune. Let's get a card for hopes. Seven of Earth and Seven of Pentacles. So you're hoping to just kind of kick back and relax and wait for these seeds that you have planted to bloom, to sprout. See what comes of them. The Seven of Pentacles can talk about planting seeds and, you know, just kind of waiting around to see what happens, not being sure of what will happen. in this particular Seven of Pentacles, he's got Six of the Pentacles right here on him, his person. And then he's looking over here at the Seventh Pentacle. And there's a fairy right above it, kind of calling his attention. So, I mean, I feel like you're in a balanced state, and now you're just kind of looking over here saying, okay, what next? What is this? What is this Seventh Pentacle over here? And that I believe to be the Sage. I mean, look how similar these cards are. Look at how similar the images are in these cards. I find them to be very similar. This is what is next. Going inside. What do we have for fears? The Empress. The Empress is Venus energy. How we express our affection. Talks about love and pleasure as well. Perhaps, Aries, you are fearing intimacy. You're fearing maybe if you do go internal and you're afraid of what you may find in the way of expressing affection. But the only way to work through those kinds of things is to feel them, recognize them. So recognize them, then feel them. And then and the more you do that, the more familiar you will become with them. And so you'll know what to do with them. Let's get a card for strengths in this situation for Aries. Strengths. Temptation, huh? This would be the Devil card. Temptation, as it's called in this deck. Number 15, breaking down to a 6, which is essentially number 6 talks about responsibility of community and home, harmony, love, marriage. But anywho, the Devil card, Capricorn energy. And this being a strength of yours, that's an interesting placement for this card. Maybe you are when it comes to temptation, you can easily resist. You can easily overcome the devil energy, the toxic energy, as it were, with the devil here. Maybe that's something that you need to address going inside with the sage for inner wisdom. You need to address some kind of temptation you have. And these can be addictions of any kind of toxic energy is related to the Devil card. It's in your strength's position. So I'm kind of getting either it's a strength of yours to resist temptation or to become stronger, to complete this cycle when going inside for inner wisdom. You know, to overcome any temptation that you may have, any devil energy, it will make you much, much stronger at this time. It's a good time to think about this, to address this. Let's get a card for weaknesses. The Three of Fire, the Three of Wands, the Law of Attraction, putting energy out into the universe of what it is that you desire. That's coming up in your weakness position, Aries. So maybe you're having difficulty with putting intent out into the universe at this time. Maybe you're having difficulty waiting for whatever it is that you want to come in. But, you know, I mean, if it's worth waiting for, it's worth waiting for. Right? It doesn't really matter in the end when it comes, as long as it's what you really want. If it's what you really want, then patience is not really a factor in the end. Let's get a card for advice. The Six of Air, Six of Swords, taking your mind to a calmer place, calming your mind. The Six of Swords, Six of Air energy, intellect. Make sure that you're giving your mind a rest. To be able to attain this sage energy, you really need to make sure that your mind is calm. Your mind is quiet, and so you can listen to your inner self. You can ask yourself questions and you can answer them. But that's very difficult to do when your mind is racing and when your mind is in a chaotic state. And the Six of Swords is all about moving that energy from troubled waters to calm waters. I always look at this card to have some kind of water element to it as well. Calming your mind will in turn calm your emotions. And for any kind of meditation, with the sage here, it's essential to calm your mind. Let's pull one more card. This is going to be the unconscious card. Energy that may surround you that is not fully illuminated at this time. The Two of Earth. The Two of Pentacles. The Two of Earth can talk about juggling multiple things, but it can also talk about a change, a physical change, or a decision that you're trying to make in order to attain this change. So in the unconscious position with this Two of Pentacles, and getting that obviously changes are taking place that you may not be aware of, physical changes, but also during this time of meditation, you are making a decision, whether you realize it or not. I mean, we make decisions every day. We make, and we may not really realize that we're making decisions, but we are all the time. But this particular decision that I'm kind of picking up on is more major. You may not quite see it at this time, but big changes are taking place. Decisions are being made. Harmony is being achieved. We've got the Justice card on the bottom of the deck. I believe that karma is going to be paying off in your favor. The number 2 is the number of the peacemaker. It's cooperation. It's diplomacy. And with the Justice card being on the bottom of the deck, I'm really kind of getting that is more what this Two of Earth is signifying, is balance. Balance is being achieved here. And when you come out on the other side of this card, of the World card energy here, there's going to be balance. There's going to be truth. You're going to be reaping the rewards of your hard work, your maturity that you've gained. All with the Wheel of Fortune up here at the top. Jupiter is on your side. The planet of good luck. All right, Aries, thank you for watching. I hope you resonated with this reading. If you did not, I hope that you gained some kind of insight from it. Leave me a comment, ask me a question, share the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I hope you come back next month. Aries, goodbye.